It's not vegetarian once again, is it? Can't we include several regular meal, happy, love lasagna? To be equitable to her, beans include displayed hard in latter household suppers. The dietary is substantially factory-based, though it does enable 1 serving of red flesh, 1 serving of chick and 2 servings of minnow per 1 week. Largest fiber, yet, comes of pulses and crazy. Milk is confined to a window of breast milk a date. Eggs are bounded to a bit a 1 week. Loaf, paste and reese should be 10, and part our sheet should be harvest and veg. Added blood sugar should be bounded. It doesn't audio excess, but for largest of us our ordinary flesh and milk consumption is far high. In reality, Europeans would requirement to eat 77% less than red flesh and 15 times more than crazy and oilseed to encounter the guidance. Our household is not completely common since my man, Johnny, is vegan and his vegetarian extinguish is a weak bracket. That is not to say how the guys are fans of told extinguish. They choose to eat whites paste and dressing, sausages and shavings, burgers and minnow fingers. At high school their dietary is the worst. High school dinners are derided as total, so their ordinary day containing of ham buttas, crisps and medium morning pizza baguettes. Following high school, snacks might be a white's meal British cake, a muffin, crouton and marmalade, or a pie. Advantage illegal confection on the way household. As for me, I eat a lot of vegetable culture, but I as well taste of flesh too frequently, or, as a cottage cheese, yogurt and latte boyfriend, my milk intake is far high rather than the suggested band. Obviously down there's lot of chamber for enhancement. My at first mission statement is to see if I can enhance which the girls eat following high school. At my regional store I see 4 wholesome snacks. I settle down on easily salt popcorn, 10 Reese crackers, hummus, alga thins, crazy and olives. I set these out in bowls about the cuisine, prepared for the guys back. Large popcorn, says Josie, 11, as she extortion in the cuisine. The appetizer is a victor as it reminds her of delicious at the movie. She ignores the crazy, doesn't loving the alga, but food the whole cup of olives and a pair of Reese crackers. So distant, so nice. For communion I'm manufacturing fungus hack chili, a prescription of the Meal Medical website, that involves handling mushrooms to substitute the hack. If you crunch up yours eyes the completed release nearly looks love hack. It tastes nice too much. Everyone fooded a slight unwillingly. Subsequently Louisa says, "Can I get a hamburger at the weekend?" The following night, yet, she makes her oatmeal in oat breast milk, out of the creature requested. And at high school she opts for dry harvest instead of crisps. Obviously several beginnings of the wholesome eating communication are dive in. How night I do bean curd steaks in Zanzibar and sesame seed of a prescription by famous Irish vegetarian chefs the Lucky Pear Tree. I'm not a enormous bean curd blower, but the prescription is pleasant, and fast to do. Which do the guys believe? It's love odorless ham, is Louisa's sentence. I'll eat which I love at high school, says Josie. Yet, their sheet are precise, so I'll get how as again. As the household's bob intake rises, I'm cut behind on milk. I now include coffee in oat breast milk, a delicious and stable replace. I'm stay off of yogurt and cottage cheese largest of the period, and I sense cigarette lighter and brighter, though that could as well be a outcome of my new veg-heavy dietary, and less than pie. In the public health of the earth in reason I'm as well trading more than local, kitchen of my week natural veg carton, and manufacturing certainly to buy UK flesh and minnow, wherever probable. Our household is a lengthway of creature-devoted followers of the global public health dietary, but focus on the schedule has helping us do several helpful wholesome changes. We're consuming more than harvest and veg and we've cut behind on red flesh, milk and blood sugar. The guys are just occasionally shouting total at the view of vegetarian extinguish. My man Johnny, already a vegetarian, widely welcomed the dietary. It wasn't a big odds for me. But it was exciting how, though a vegetarian might include to offer thing up by the dietary, I'm thought of the a egg and a bit a week guideline. How thick felt a bit wool jacket. Give her sentence on the dietary, Josie outlined it as, exciting and ugly. It's bad for a kid as they don't get to eat fat but pleasant things each date. But I did love improved snacks, love not sugary popcorn and raisins, and such beanie enchiladas were pleasant. Whole wheat pasta is okay. For my portion, I've learned how lifetime can be lived in less than cottage cheese. I'm established to go on in the routine vegetarian suppers, and to hold inquiring out household amiable recipes. On the definitive day of the dietary, I propose the guys a selection of natural beefsteak or eggplant curry. It's no surprise party while they select the beefsteak and eagerly wolf it downward. How's their red flesh proportion for the 1 week later? Which did they include for dinner at high school? This dietary's completed order? Wurst and shavings, comes the answer.